Hi, my name is Gary Cruz, and today I'm going to show you how to fix the audio sync coming directly from an XLR into your camera using a Behringer XR12 Air and the stereo delay. This is what it sounds like without audio sync. What I have is a PTZ camera going directly into my ATEM studio using SDI. And I also have this lapel mic that's going into the XLR input of my mixer that goes into the XLR input of my mic. So the problem is that the audio is coming in real time where the video is slightly delayed. You'll find this more prevalent with HDMI since there's a little bit more latency with the video from the video processing when you have video coming in separate from the audio. If you have your microphone connected directly to your camera, this shouldn't be a problem. But in order to solve that, I use a Behringer XR Air to fix that delay. If you want to see my review of that and unboxing, click on the link right up here and check that out. So now I'll just go show you what the settings are like. Now we'll just take a look at what the settings are for the XR12. This is the interface. I'm connected wirelessly into the XR12. And typically when you first come in, I have my live microphone connected here. And then what you can do is click on the FX panel or the FX tab. And right now the delay is turned off. I'll go ahead and turn that on so you can see the sync up. This is with it on. This is with it off. 1, 2. You may not notice the delay, but for me, when I have this off, the delay is noticeable for those who are sensitive to that. I'll turn it back on, and then we'll click on the stereo delay. You can see there's quite a bunch of different filters here. And the beauty of this mixer is that you don't have to have a separate device. In my previous review, you can see that some people got the feedback destroyer. They have another hardware device. The XR12 is a really great solution so you don't have to carry multiple pieces of hardware. So when we go into the stereo delay, you'll see these settings here, and the factor left and right will probably be offset from 1. You want to switch that to 1, then dial in your millisecond delay. So here's an example of what it looks like with a 1-second delay. And it's going to be pretty offsetting with my voice switched from 800 milliseconds delayed compared to the video. But if I go back to 200 milliseconds, this should start to match up. Now, the challenge here is with my trackpad, sometimes it's hard to line up the numbers, but I think I got it right at 200. I'll go into the details of that in just a bit.
So load up the latency test on the browser, then record the latency test with your camera that you want to check. Then import that video into Final Cut Pro or your video editor of choice. I'm going to import what I've recorded. And this will essentially show the audio wave compared to the video. And then you can count the number of frames for the difference for the sync. Then you can count the number of frames. So we'll go one from here when the red dot showed up. Let's see, right here. Okay, scope out from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once you counted the number of frames for the difference, go into a calculator, and here's the equation. You'll take 6 frames divided by your frames per second, and then you multiply it by the milliseconds to find out the difference. So we'll take 6 frames divided by 29.97. We want to multiply that by 1,000 milliseconds. And that's what we'll use to calculate what we'll put in the stereo delay. So 200 milliseconds. It's 200.2, but the 0.2 is small enough where you're not going to notice. So we'll go back into the editor, and for the stereo delay, dial that to 200 seconds and you're set.
All right, so that concludes the quick tutorial on how to fix the audio delay from your XLR mic going directly into your ATEM Studio that doesn't match the video that's coming in from your either SDI or most probably the HDMI. But I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please add them to the comments below and smash that subscribe button and to see more videos like this. One of the reviews that I have coming up is for this Instamic that I just received. This is a great mic that you can use as a lapel mic and then you can sync it up after the fact. Really great for vlogging. Not so much for live, but if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.